Welcome to Sri Digambar Institute of Technology, Dosa. I am Sadanand Parashar from Civil Engineering Department. Subject Design of Concrete Structure, Lecture number 23, and topic name Analysis of Eccentrically Loaded Short Column. Eccentrically loaded columns, axial load and bending. Member that are axially, that is concentrically compressed occur if ever in building and other structure components such as column, arches carry loads in compression but simultaneous bending is almost always present. Bending moment are caused by continuity, that is, by the fact that building column are parts of monolithical frame in which the support moment of girders are partially resisted by the abutting column by transverse loads such as wind forces, by loads carried eccentrically on column brackets or in arches when the arch axis does not coincide with the pressure line. Even when design calculations show a member to be loaded purely axially, inevitable imperfection of construction will introduce eccentricity and consequent bending in the member as built. For this reason, member that must be designed for simultaneous compression and bending are very frequently in almost all types of concrete structure. In concentrically, load is on central load, and for eccentrically load above from far from center or load centrally loaded is not possible, then this is called eccentrically loaded. So here the load not centrally loaded. So in this diagram, part A and part B, here in part A this is concentrically loaded, and in part B this is eccentrically loaded. This is eccentricity E, which is M upon P. When a member subjected to combined axially compression and movement such as in the figure, it is usually convenient to replace the axial load and moment with an equal load applied at eccentricity as in figure B. The two loading are statically equivalent. All column may then be classified in terms of the equivalent eccentricity. Those having relatively small are generally characterized by compression over the entire concrete section, and if overloaded will fail by crushing of the concrete accompanied by yielding of the steel in compression on the more heavily loaded side. Columns with large eccentricity are subjected to tension over at least a part of the section, and if overloaded may fail due to tensile yielding of the steel on the side farthest from the load. For columns, load stays below the ultimate are generally not important. Cracking of concrete even for columns with large eccentricity is usually not a serious problem, and large and lateral deflections at service load levels are seldom, if ever, a factor. Design of columns is therefore based on the factored load, which must not exceed the design strength as usual, that is phi into mn less than or equal to mu, phi pn less than or equal to pu. The design limitations for columns according to the codes are as follow. First, strengths in concrete and steel are proportional to distance from the neutral axis. Equilibrium of forces and strain compatibility must be satisfied. The maximum usable compressive strain in concrete is 0.003. Strength of concrete in tension can be neglected. The stress in the steel is equal to or less than Fy. The concrete stress block may be taken as rectangular shape with concrete stress 0.Fy Fc dash of that extended from the extreme compression fiber at a distance equal to beta 1 c, where c is the distance from the neutral axis and beta 1 defined as in the Indian Standard Code, which is beta 1 equal to minus 0.07 Fc dash minus 28, and beta 1 varies between 0.65 to 0.85. These are the limitations as we discussed in beams and slabs. Some changes here only. Beta 1, all limitations are as we discussed in beam and slab. The eccentricity E represents the distance from the plastic centroid of the section to the points of application of the load. The plastically centroid is obtained by determining the location of the resultant force produced by the steel and the concrete. Assuming that both are stressed in compression to Fy and 0.85 Fc dash respectively. For symmetrical sections, the plastic centroid coincide with the centroid of the section. For non-symmetrically section, the plastic centroid is determined by the taking moment about an arbitrary axis as explained. So, understand this, we can take an example. Example is, determine the plastic centroid of the section in figure. Take Fc dash equal to 28 MPa, which is megapascal, 28 megapascal. We can also written as 28 Newton per mm square, because 1 megapascal equal to 1 Newton per mm square, and Fy, which is yield strength of concrete, which is equal to 420 MPa. We can also written as 420 Newton per mm square. This is the figure which is that so these are the steps which we select for solving the eccentrical design loads. First, select trial cross sectional dimension B and H. Second, calculate the ratio gamma based on required cover distance to the bar centroids, and select the corresponding column design chart. Calculate phi Pn upon Az and phi Mn upon Az where Az equal to B into H, which is gross area of column. Next, from the graph for the values find in, read the required reinforcement ratio, which is rho g. Which is PG, which is denoted by percentage of steel. Next, calculate the total steel area AST, which is PG into AZ. Select the reinforcement ratio PG, and next choose a trial value. Of hand calculate E upon H and gamma. From the corresponding graph, read phi Pn upon Az and calculate the required Az. Calculate B, Az upon H. Revise the trial value of H if necessary to obtain a weld proposed section. Calculate the total steel area AST equal to PG into AZ. So we take an example. Design a rectangular tied column with bars in 4 faces to support the following loads. In the question given here, PD equal to 450 kilonewton, PL equal to 500 kilonewton, MD equal to 80 kilonewton meter, ML equal to 108 kilonewton meter, Fy equal to 60 ksi, and Fc dash equal to 4 ksi. In which is ksi, 1 megapascal equal to 0.14 ksi. So we can convert also in megapascal, which is Newton per mm square. So solution here, what is Pu equal to 1.2 PD plus 1.6 PL. So here we put the value PD and PL. So 1.2 into 450 plus 1.6 into 500. So Pu equal to 1340 kilonewton and Mu equal to 1.2 MD plus 1.6 ml. So here we put the values MD and ml. So 1.2 into 80 plus 1.6 into 108. So mu equal to 268.8 kilonewton meter. Assuming so according to the steps, first step which is assuming h. So here we assuming h equal to 500 mm. In second, compute the ratio E upon h. So E value we can calculate by, which is eccentricity, we can calculate by mu upon pu. So these two values are known. So we put the value me 268.8 upon 1340, which is equal to 0.2 m. So here E equal to 0.2 m meter, and E upon h. So E equal to 0.2 and h we assume 500 mm. So we can also written as 0.5 meter. So both the value in meter, so 0.2 upon 0.5. So E upon h ratio equal to 0.4. Gamma, the ratio of the distance between the center of the outside layer of bars to the overall depth of the column. Assume 525 for bars. This is the dia of bars. So we can calculate gamma, which is d minus d dash upon h. D is the effective depth and d dash equal to cover. So 500 minus 2 into 40 minus 2 into 10 or minus 25 upon 500. So we can get gamma equal to 0.75. In next 3 steps, use interaction diagram to determine PZ. So from the interaction diagram, PZ equal to 0.002. Then phi Pn upon Az equal to 1.2 equal to Pu upon Az. Because we can phi upon Pn, we can also written as Pu, which is equal to Pu. So Pu value 1340 into 10 की power 3. In this we can convert in mm. And Az equal to B into H. So H equal to 500 into Az into B. So B, we can find B equal to 347 mm. Take column dimensions, B equal to 350 and H equal to 500 mm. Use interaction diagram and determine PZ for the selected dimensions. For these values, B equal to 350 mm and H equal to 500 mm, we can find PZ value. So 5 Pn upon Az, which is Pu upon Az. We put here Pu value and Az value, and we can find this ratio equal to 1.11. So Pz equal to 0.018 less than P minimum. So hence okay, because this is greater than 0.01. Next, select the reinforcement. AST equal to PZ into Az. So PZ value is 0.018. and AG, which is gross area equal to B into H. So here B equal to 350 and H equal to 500. So we can put values. So final, so AST equal to 0.018 into 500 into 350. So AST equal to, we can get 3150 mm square. Take 4 bars of 25 mm diameter and 4 bars of 20 mm diameter with AS equal to 1963.4. This is the area for 4 bar or of 25 mm diameter. This is calculated that from 4 bar, which is 4 into pi by 4 d square. So 4 bars and pi by 4 and 4 d square, which is 25 ka square. So we can get 1963.4. and for second 4 bars 20 mm. So we can calculate AST is 4 into pi by 4 into 20 ka square. So we can get 1256.6. We can sum of both the values. So we can get 3220 mm square, which is greater than AST, which is we can find above. So hence okay. Or we can take 16 bars of 16 mm diameters. So AST equal to, so we can also this value find out from 16 into pi by 4 into 16 ka square. So we can get AS equal to 3217 mm square. This is also greater than from AST, which is 3150 mm square. Note that in last combination of bars, 16 bars of 16 mm diameters, the ratio gamma will be different when using this bars arrangement. It will be greater than 0.75, which gives less PG. So trying another section, take H equal to 500 mm and B equal to 400 mm. We can follow previous steps. So use interaction diagram and determine PG for the selected dimension. The interaction diagram are entered with phi upon Pn upon Az, which is Pu upon Az. So we can put Pu value and Az, which is B into H. We can take here B equal to 400. So we put the value 400, which is 500 into 400. We can get Pu upon Az ratio equal to 0.97. So we can get Pg equal to 0.013, which is greater than P1, which is 0.01. Hence okay. Select the reinforcement. AST equal to PG into AZ. So we can put here PG value 0.013 and AZ equal to B into H. So B equal to 400 and H equal to 500. So we can get AST equal to 2600 mm square. So we take 4 bars of 18 mm diameter and 8 bars of 16 mm diameter. So we can get the calculation 4 into pi by 4 into 18 square plus 8 into pi by 4 into 16 का square. So we can get the values 117.8 plus 1017.8 plus 1608.4, and sum of these values 2626 mm square, which is greater than AST. AST we can solve above, which is 2600 mm square. So according to these values we can design this types. Thank you.